So why don't we do that? It's time for Spaz's Week in Review.
Yeah.
It's stupid, shallow, Spaz and nitwit, and he makes me nauseous. Don't know why we keep him with the trouble that he causes. Man's a bone with brain damage and thought process on pause. He's stupid, shallow, Spaz and nitwit, and he makes me nauseous. Dumb little idiot, a dumb little guy. Dumb little idiot, a dumb little guy.
They call him Captain K-Dog Spaz when he picks up the phone. Don't expect an answer, cause his brain cells are all blown. How'd he get his job with O&A? Well, I don't know.
Whoa!
Biggest turd you ever heard on New York radio.
Whoa!
Stupid, shallow, Spaz and nitwit, and he makes me nauseous.
Whoa!
Don't know why we keep him with the trouble that he caused.
Whoa!
Man's a phone with brain damage, his thought process on pause.
Come on!
Stupid, shallow, Spaz and nitwit, and he makes me nauseous.
Whoa!
Idiot, dumb little guy.
Whoa!
Idiot, dumb little guy. Dumb little idiot, dumb little guy.
Whoa!
He's the biggest dumbass in town. Spaz Radio.
K-Dog.
K-Dog Radio. Anthony.
K-Dog in the studio.
It's time once again for Spaz's Week in Review. Let's go right to the tape. Okay, Anthony?
Yes, please.
Here we go.
It is now time for the K-Dog Week in Review. So, let's just get right to it. Jesus for Dummies. Peter Jennings did a little mystery report about finding Jesus. Okay, Peter Jennings is an idiot for the specific reason that you cannot find Jesus. Jesus was man many, many years ago in B.C. Okay, that means before Christ. A.D. means Anno Domini. Anyway,
I thought it meant after dead.
No, wait a minute.
Yes.
Dude, so Jesus was B.C.?
before Christ.
Do you realize what you just said? Okay. Maybe it was just a little mishap. Maybe it was a little...
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, well...
When did AD start?
I thought it was...
After dead.
No, Anno Domini's Latin.
All right.
It started after he was born. Because they have before Christ and then after he was born. And
So he began A.D.
Yes, he thanks to him, we have A.D.
Okay.
Anthony Scott from Jersey. This didn't take long at all. The guy who bashed his head got off easy. He doesn't have to listen to Spaz's Week in Review today. All right, so this is Jesus for Dummies.
Yes.
Okay.
You cannot find Jesus for the specific reason that over time, especially since it's been over 2,000 years since Jesus died, almost over 2,000 years since Jesus died, his bones are already decomposed. His body's decomposed, his flesh is decomposed, his bones have got to be decomposed by now because over time it becomes minerals and vitamins for the dirt, for the ground.
What? Are you insane? Are you just a madman?
You're obviously talking about Peter Jennings on ABC,
Yes.
The Search for Jesus, right?
Yes.
Do you think he went there with a shovel trying to find the physical body of Jesus?
Didn't Povich do that with the Egyptian thing?
No, what he was doing was the ideology behind Jesus he was looking for. You know, the whole, finding Jesus, not the literal sense of let me look for Jesus' body. Oh my God, Jesus is now a Flintstone chewable. Yeah, vitamin. And what you think? Just because it was in the time of Jesus that his bones would be gone?
It's been so much years.
And BC, you ever hear of like 1 million BC?
Yes.
What kind of animals were around 1 million BC?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. What do we have of dinosaurs today in museums?
Fossils.
Bones.
Okay. It doesn't necessarily mean that if they died 2,000 years ago, that the bones wouldn't be around.
But they've been well kept because it's in a museum, so they have to be
It's in a museum, that's why. Just for the past 50 years or so.
50 tried for the last million years in some cases.
Yeah, but for the past 50 or so years they've been in this museum. That's what kept them going.
That's why they're in good shape.
And mummies are older than Jesus. When you go back in time, some mummies are even older than Jesus.
I talk about mummies later.
Yes, he does, Anthony.
And daddies.
Jesus from heaven checking in, Anthony. I can't believe I died for this effing retard. All right, I backed up the tape because, what the hell? Almost over 2,000 years since Jesus died, his bones are already decomposed.
his body's decomposed, his flesh is decomposed, his bones have got to be decomposed by now, because over time it becomes minerals and vitamins for the dirt, for the ground.
So he's like fertilizer for my lawn right now?
That's
why my lawn is nice and green, because of Jesus?
That's what the human body decomposes to.
And Spaz, didn't Jesus rise from the dead so there wouldn't be a body?
His spirit did.
Okay, his spirit did. So what happened when they rolled the rock away from the cave that they put him in and said, there's no Jesus here. Where did Jesus go?
Because Jesus was both spirit and man.
Oh, okay. Dave from Lincoln Park, New Jersey. Please get the Shroud of Turin and strangle Spaz with it. Spaz was born in BBC before brain cells. Chris on line 10, Anthony.
Yeah.
In 2 minutes, I'm renting a dump truck, and I'm going to stand up in the back.
Dan from Hoboken. Maybe Peter Jennings was going to symmetritize Jesus' bones. That could happen.
All right, let's continue with Jesus for Dummies, Anthony. It's Spaz's Weekend Review.
So that it can enrich trees to grow.
Jesus and his green thumb. That's great.
And so you're not going to find any skeleton bones. Plus, Jesus became an entity after...
Yeah. I'm going to take my vitamin J.
I got to hear that again. An entity.
And so you're not going to find any skeleton bones. Plus, Jesus became an entity after his body dead. So,
What? After his body's dead.
After his body's dead. I gotta hear that again.
Hold on.
He became an entity after his body dead.
Plus, Jesus became an entity after his body dead.
You freaking moron. Oh, my God, is that funny.
Dano from Jersey. Jesus saves Opie's lawn. Jesus' body is decomposed much like Spaz's brain, Anthony.
John saying, didn't Jesus descend into heaven?
Dan from Manhattan. Forget Stacker 2. Try the new Vitamin J for extra holy goodness.
Dano in Jersey. Yes, let all those trees in the desert grow real tall.
Where can I get the new Jesus fertilizer? I almost thought the Catholic religion was full of ass.
Oh, wait a minute. We actually have Jesus.
Really?
A clip of Jesus. Jesus, hello?
Whoa, wait.
That's the apocalypse.
That wasn't Jesus.
No.
Where's Jesus?
That was...
I'm over here now.
Oh, he's over here now.
Okay.
Boogaloo, boogaloo, boogaloo. I'm over here now.
Danielle, what's going on?
I cannot believe this man. It frightens me that he actually can speak. The sheer idea of what comes out of this guy's mouth week after week is mind-boggling.
Jesus became an entity.
Kids who are... Oh, my God. I can't believe he graduated college. Are you sure? Do you have proof of this?
We're not.
You don't have proof that he graduated college. There's no way.
All right.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Dan from Manhattan. Someone please deliver Spaz a case of fireworks immediately. Let's go to Lewis, Anthony, already. Lewis.
Okay. Let me get this straight. First of all, Jesus dead. Jesus good. Jesus make flowers grow. Jesus come out in spring. Trees go green. Jesus make good now. Oh my God!
I got a question for Spaz. Spaz, did Jesus descend into heaven or ascend into heaven?
Ascend.
Ascend. Very good.
Ascend.
Jesus ascended into heaven when they stick them up on the board that was shaped like a T. A little T, too.
Mary Magdalene, who Jesus liked to call Baba.
Good God. Spaz, do you pay attention to a word that you write on paper or that you attempt to feed into that little pea brain of yours when you write this crap down? Jesus did not come back as a spirit. It wasn't Casper the Friendly Jesus, you moron. He came back from the dead, and he, after being dead for, I think, 7 days, if I recall correctly.
Three.
It was a weekend, and he came home, and his wife wanted to know where the hell he was.
They made a movie, Weekend at Jesus's.
Weekend at Jesus in the water, where he used to drag him, and his head would bob against buoys.
The big yellow one's a son.
The big red one's the douchebag.
All right, Louis, thank you.
Good God, shoot him in the head now.
All right, well, we expect you to call back in another 10 minutes. Thank you.
All he has to do is keep talking. I'll be calling back, because anything he says coming out of his ass.
All right, we'll just put you on hold. Hold on.
Okay.
There goes Louis for now, Anthony. John on line 9, Spaz wants to know if you could use Jesus' body to clone oil. Spaz.
Yeah, do you think Jesus turned into oil at some point?
No. Only whales provide oil.
What do you know? What about fossil fuel? You ever hear of fossil fuel?
Yes, you get that from the ground, from all the dead animals from the past.
Right, so maybe Jesus could have been turned into petroleum. Is that possible?
Just animals can.
Well, aren't humans just animals?
Yeah, but I mean, like animals.
You idiot.
All right.
Richie on line 10, the bone collector, took the bones.
Put some Jesus in your tank.
All right, let's continue, Anthony. This is Jesus for Dummies.
Yes.
Spaz's Week in Review.
Jesus became an entity after his body dead. So he becomes an entity, thus you cannot find an entity because you cannot see an entity, because an entity is something that one human being or many human beings believe in. And I believe in Jesus myself, and I believe that he's an entity now, and that his human body has been fully decomposed, and you can't really find him. And Peter Jennings is looking in the wrong place. You cannot physically find Jesus. You find Jesus within yourselves.
You really thought he was trying to dig up Jesus?
Yes.
Holy crow.
Wiggy from Brooklyn, today I learned why they call it Miracle Grow. Yes. Jesus fertilizer. And on the 9th day, Jesus got his landscaping license.
Maybe Jesus was in the back of that landscaper truck.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah. Within other people. So Peter Jennings, he may have the scholar in his own news show, but
he might have the scholar. Wait a minute, what? He might have the scholar in his own news show?
I think that's what I said.
I think that's what I said. What
does that mean?
He might have the scholar in his own news show. What does that even mean? Ring around the scholar.
He may have the scholar in his own news show, but he's an idiot because you cannot find Jesus. He's trying to take the belief out of people and put it into a material, physical thing, and you just can't do that. Okay?
There you go.
So you cannot find Jesus physically, only spiritually. Okay? Okay.
Well, Opie, Peter Jennings, quite possibly the most respected newsman in the news industry today.
Yes.
Spaz calling him an idiot. I'm sure he would be very proud.
Oh, my God. Well, that's the first story, Anthony.